Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down, and stepping in is the speedy Gerald Raymond.
The third baseman.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Spencer Torkelson next up for the Braves.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Rodriguez, the lead runner out at second. Raymond at first, 2 out of the inning. Got him looking, and that is that. 2 left for Atlanta. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. Now here is Nick Decker.
For the Rockies, the right fielder, Nick Decker.
Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. Back here at the ballpark, and now Gerald Raymond. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off.
See it drive.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Sends it to Tolia. A great play deep in the hole. No outs. Runner at first. And now it's going to be Gerald Raymond. 1 for 2.
Gerald Raymond.
Grounder might be 2. The throw to second. Now to first, and it's a double play. 1 down. And next for Atlanta, Gerald Raymond. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
1 down, runner at first. Spencer Torkelson next up for the Braves.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh? You're nice and patient, 1 at a time.
Ball to strike. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Runner on the go again. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And a pitch. 3-2 now.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners.
that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Henry Lerma gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 7.
The count 2-1.
Lerma.
There's a strike. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And that's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So digging in, Jorge Ramos. 1 for 3. Right-handed reliever. There's the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
The pitch. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gerald Raymond.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Be patient, get yours.
Popped up. Franco moving under it. And there's 2 down.
The batter.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 3-2 final score.